Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen unter Nutzerverbot Let's Play Fake Grenada. Wir sind hier im nächsten Abschnitt des schönen... Oh, Mails Only? Was? Des schönen Akihabara Tower Events und werden hier uns mit der Hauptstory beschäftigen, nicht mit dem anderen hier. So, und starten hier gleich mit dem nächsten Abschnitt. Die Musik ist sehr cool. Wir müssen ja hier den den Hauptturm besteigen, um hier natürlich den Schöpfer hier dieser Puppenwelt zu finden. Doch davor müssen wir erstmal ein richtiger Shopping Master werden.
Here, a hobby shop. It's a little more elegant in here than I imagined. But important thing is, they've got the goods I want. So the good of my gloves are coming off. I'm gonna search every nook and cranny of the store for what I want. And I'm not even gonna look for the price tags.
Bist der Prinzessin, musst du ja nicht drum kümmern.
Oh man, they really do have a ton of great stuff here. I don't want to know what I look first.
Plastic models, dolls, games, toys, they really do have everything here, huh?
Exactly, and this is still a general purpose variety shop. Not to mention what we have find at a specialty shop. Akihabara is turning out to be everything I dreamed of and then some.
She's staring at the superhero figures really intensely. I see. You're quite taken with those. Does this mean this modern world models interest their statue from the age of the gods like yourself?
They do. They come different time periods, but the act of creating three-dimensional art by hand remains unchanged. I find both the method of the model's construction and their underlying concept fascinating. These dolls' bodies seem to pulse with energy, almost if they were flesh and blood. I can feel the determination to defeat the enemies.
So kann man es natürlich auch sehen.
They must have been made of us offering to Ares or Athena. I don't think that was the intent, no. I'm also tremendously impressed that this maker was able to make so many identical copies. However, this person deserves a very high praise. The praise is probably better directed at the industrial methods Edison helped pioneer an individual maker. Now I guess it is true that skilled modeler had to make the original in the first place. Even in the modern world, there are people creating magnificent works of art. Even I, an ancient sculpture, read human, can sense its sheer quality. It's a very strange sensation, but not an unpleasant one.
That is the entire purpose of art.
Good thing, or good, regardless of the times or forms assumed, indeed. I feel the same about today's pop music. Okay, let's see what they've got here, huh? Oh, that's theater too. What's going on over there?
Alright folks, today is our last chance to sign up for a model building contest. Don't worry, latecomers are still welcome to join, and you're free to make any kind of model you like. Classic model, trash sculptors, dolls, marionettes, any three-dimensional forms are okay as long as you're proud of them. And what's more, today's judging will be conducted live and in person. Looks like the top prize winner get a bunch of special points. Ah, then we cannot pass this chance. We must collect enough points to become high-level wishmen as soon as possible after all. Now, how can we go about winning this event? So this is the store holding a contest to see who can make the final models. Then I do my very best to win. I've already received 3 rigid sculpture lessons from my beloved king, but he is still one of the greatest sculptors of all time. Since I can't help with the shopping, I would like to contribute when my strength are of use. That'd be great, thanks.
Now, what should we use for our motive? Well, it's gotta be something sugoi enough to win the contest. Maybe there's one kind of model in particular that just has some fondness for,
Let me up! Where you came from? I overheard your conversation and I would like to offer you this item I purchased here earlier today. It reminded me so much of the Trojan horse that I could not help but be taken by it.
A plastic model robot? I mean, it's kakoi and all, but how's it going to help us?
I took a look at the other entries in the contest, and most of them were plastic model robots of this nature. So I suspect that this sort of thing may be what most appeals to this particular judge.
I see. Well, if that's what an expert tactician like yourself thinks, then we would do well to heed your advice. So this is a plastic model. I was actually wondering about this. It is fascinating how the many modest parts combine to form a cohesive whole. If such a model would help us in the contest, then I would like to try my hand at one. Would you not mind if I...
Not at all. Please, you're welcome to use it as you like.
Thank you. That said, I never made a plastic model before, so I'd like to have some materials I'm more familiar with on hand too. Well, it looks like you can then assemble clay for free over in the arts and crafts corner. Though they don't give you very much. Perfect. I won't need much clay, so that sample amount should suffice. Alright, let's get to work. Daddy, what's this baggy outfit? These are my work clothes. You need to be careful when you're sculpturing with blades after all.
Only 30 minutes are gone to contest submission close. Those of you who haven't submitted your entry yet want to hurry up.
Did you hear that? We've only got 30 minutes left. That should be enough. Alright everyone, please stand back. Wait, I'm going to use my chisel.
Und wieso muss ich jetzt kämpfen? Gegen wen nutzte das? Ist jetzt eher die Frage. Zumindest wird es schmerzvoll für jemanden sein. Für wen auch immer. Okay, ist halt so. Liebe Leute, ihr wisst ja, Kunst hat immer ihren Preis und in diesem Fall ist es scheinbar der Preis, sind irgendwelche random Dudes, die uns eh nicht interessieren. Also komm. So, apply guards, increase defense. Jo. Nö, noch nicht. Leute, und nun, auch wenn sie natürlich in wenig Kleidung hübsch aussieht, liebe Leute, das wahre Highlight ist natürlich, wenn sie die Hose auspackt. Die Hose ist nun unterwegs, meine werten Freunde. Keiner sicher vor der Hose. Hätte man Buster-Kombi gemacht, wäre übrigens jetzt tot. Aber egal. Komm, schieß. Tch. Tut doch gar nicht weh, mein Kleiner. Also. Die ging jetzt eine Statue hier verpasst. Okay, liebe Leute. Wie gesagt, fragt mich nicht, aber wahrscheinlich hat sie gegen den Kunstkritiker in ihr gekämpft. Und dieser erbitterte Kampf hat jetzt eben dazu geführt, dass sie alle ihre Macht einsetzt. Ach, ich frag gar nicht, liebe Leute. Das ist wie beim letzten Mal. Wie beim letzten Event. Da waren auch immer so random Kämpfe, die man nicht so richtig verstanden hat.
Oh, she used the two chisel to take bridge out of the runner simultaneously and he had perfectly smooth.
She moves so fast I can't even tell what she's doing.
You can see it coming together right before your eyes. There. Oh, I see. How's this?
Mir gefällt übrigens die Barbarsch-Figur da hinten.
I thought she finished it, but now she's cutting off more parts. Is that okay? You're putting your own personal spin on it. Wait, that actually fits the source material great. How did you know that? Oh, when you've never seen the series. This is what the model wanted. Model, really? Wow, you're like a plastic model whisperer or something. That should take care of the model. Now, for the clay. She's molding the clay in the new shape. Oh, what an adorable little bird. It's so feel-like I can almost hear it chirping. This does bring back memories. I used to practice my sculpturing skills by making birds all the time. That's great and all, but we're almost out of time. Come on, let's hurry.
Alright, it's time for the final entry. Let's see what your judge thinks of the incredible plainly robot and bird. Huh? What the? This model, it's moving! The floors she made to the robot were perfect enough to on their own. But she outfitted it with moving parts too? That's the most hardcore modeling I've ever seen. And it's not just moving aimlessly, I think it's actually telling a story. A Belvery military robot meets a small bird in the woods, where they have a brief but heartfelt moment before going to separate ways. Just look at the way the bird posed on the robot's shoulders, you can practically feel the drama. Up, I can almost see the credit rolling and hear the touching musical score. It's making me tear up. You there, what kind of mechanism did you use for this?
Mechanism? What else?
Love! Die Liebe, liebe Leute. Da muss ich jetzt gerade würgen, deswegen. Nee, so deep. It's so simple, but so deep. Right, of course. You could never make something as masterful as this without real love. Wherefore winner! Wow, we got a ton of points for this.
I mean, that was super impressive, but still I want to know how you got them to move like that. King Pygmalion once gave me life by sculpturing with incredible love. The fact that a love can breathe life into anything, even ignorant matter. Inorganic matter. All I need to make those models were the techniques King Pygmalion taught me. And this chisel imbued with the power of the gods. I see that seems like a really incredible ability. Not at all. It ultimately comes down to the same power of love everyone possesses. As long as you have love in your heart, any of you could do the same thing. Seriously? I wonder if that means Madsen figure I've been making in secret is gonna stop moving on its own then. Oh yes, those statues and other inanimate objects can come to possess life as long as you truly love them. That's what happened to me after all. Oh, taking a situation and applying it to everything, berserker style. That said, what I've done here is just a face smile. I suspect it's very close to what you call familiars. I can't give life to anything sizable, and nothing I bring to life can speak or think of for itself. Small creature like this bird are the best I can do. I see. Which gets back to why you're doing this, does it not? Yes, my skills are no match for my kings, so this is all I can do with them. The only one capable of giving life to all the many dolls walking around Akihabara. Dolls that seem to think and act on the honor experience emotion is King Pygmalion. I'm certain that only his boundless love and God-recognized talent could have accomplished something like this. At least that is what I think. So that's why you guessed he is the king of figures. Makes sense to me. Okay then, let's keep buying all the things we can meet with king of figures as symmetrical as possible. Oh, by the way, how come the model and clay bird you are made aren't moving anymore? Because I made them in a hurry. Sadly, it seems the life was fleeting. Now what should I do with them? If I had a workshop here, I would leave them there.
Actually, would it be alright if I added the plastic model to my collection? It looks even better like this than it does on the box.
Yes, of course. These materials belong to you anyway. Now just leave the bird. Well, if you don't mind, may I have it? Are you sure? It really is just an ordinary bird. I don't believe it has artistic value. It's not ordinary at all. I think it's really cute. As for value, well, I feel like it's a physical representation of everything that happened today. It'll be a memento of how we met. I see. Thank you. I disagree with your appraisal of its value, but I'm glad you're willing to give it a good home. There. Oh, and if Voyager will like it too. I have to show it him sometime. At any rate, we now have a great deal more points than we did before. Well done, Galatea. Now, let us keep this up until we are all high-level Wishmen.
Also, die Hälfte des Jobs ist schon mal erledigt. Und nun ist natürlich die goldene Frage, was uns in der nächsten Shopping-Ebene erwartet. Aber, wenn ich es richtig gesehen habe, es hat 2 Kapitel gehabt, genau. So, dann schauen wir, was die anderen Shopper hier so machen, oder? Oh! Meanwhile. Say! Oh, they've got takoyaki here. Let's grab some takoyaki pizen.
For real? Didn't we just finish those crepes like 5 minutes ago? That doesn't count. Everyone knows there are always room for dessert, even if you just had some. I don't think it works that way, but fine, whatever. Man, this place is great. It's even livelier here than it's at Kimusara on a festival day. And these anime songs they're blasting on the loudspeakers aren't half bad either. Plus, it's been a real fun change of pace walking around while we pick out with our new girl pals. Oh, I actually want to eat it in one bite. My serpentine and third-sensing pit organs are telling me those are really, really odd. Huh? Said while popping a Taroko into her mouth. Ah! You're right, it's scalding. Sang the good animal. Here, have some water. Ah, few thanks. I was not expecting these to be so hot, and I thought I was used to the heat from all the piping hot rice I used to have in Yamato-kai. Man, the future is amazing. Takoyaki are good civilization, but eating them in one bite is bad civilization that must be destroyed. Well, you cut them all in half, even the octopus inside. Here, let me think by giving you a bite. Say, ah. But you know, there's some pretty nice civilization about chewing down on takoyaki when it's burning hot too. It's a tough call. Yes, it is. It can be very difficult to tell good civilization apart, but I am still not sure where I came down on Akihabara. Takoyaki, delicious and all, but it's always like a real pain to check your teeth for sweet flakes here either. Say, how come Mirasaki is near? Didn't you invite her? Kadochi? Cause I did. I even told her I'd be the perfect place to show off her news production with the sailor uniform. But I couldn't possibly. Didn't intend for this outfit to cosplay, but I know that's how others may perceive it. And in Akihabara, with the exception of special events, cosplay is prohibited. Well, I can understand that you may be aware of that. Since many people today are under the mistaken impression that Akihabara is still a cosplay-friendly town, that is neither here nor there. And speaking as one of the Master Servants, I believe it behooves us to conduct ourselves with elegance and dignity at all times, not to mention that I have no place partaking in such an event. So please go enjoy yourselves and don't worry about... or something like that. Huh, so then, like what about my outfit? Does this count as cosplay? Hey, I tried! But when Kadochi gets one of her serious moods, hang it up, show's over. Although, who knows, maybe she found her way here in the end. Behind her, a short smile, Nagiko knew for certain that no one who loved stories as much as Kadochi would possibly stay away from a place like this. Huh? Wahrscheinlich ist sie einfach in ihrer normalen Kleidung. Oh gosh, I can't believe I ended in the same crowd. And just when my Tyson commentary first happened to slip out the first time in a while too. Everything's okay. Nah, it just occurred to me it might be hard to buy certain kinds of books when you're with friends as all. Anyway, as long as everyone having fun, that's all that matters. So let's just make the most of the trip, yeah? Ah, there's a gorilla on the curry restaurant sign. Is that their cook or something? You know, for someone who's like known for their writing and stuff, it seems like okay, we are more about food. Naja, das ist ja für die Inspiration, liebe Leute, sonst ist ja nicht inspiriert genug. Okay, liebe Leute, dann würde ich mal sagen, haben wir den Abschnitt geschafft und können hier nur weiter hier mit dem schönen Tower machen. Würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt erstmal einen kleinen Cut und, 10 Stages. Und machen wir jetzt erst, wie gesagt, einen kleinen Cut, aber nächstes Mal geht's dann weiter hier. Oh, der Hobby Shop has been added to the break time. Oh,
gut, passt. Und dann, wie gesagt, nun ein kleiner Cut. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Vielen Dank. Ciao.